I give the floor to the representative of Russian Federation.
Благодарю вас, госпожа председатель.
Thank you, Madam President. We welcome the personal participation in this meeting of the Haitian Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Jean-Victor Genius. We carefully listened to Dr. Arnaud Descades. We are grateful to SRSG Helen Lalime for her briefing on the situation in the country and the work of the UN Integrated Office in Haiti. We are increasingly concerned by the developing situation in Haiti. The 4-month reporting period once again was characterized by an ongoing deteriorating situation on all key issues, from political settlement to the security and humanitarian situation. The key players in the government, civil society, and the business sector still fundamentally disagree on how to overcome the political deadlock. We note the attempts of the Prime Minister, Ariel Henry, to establish dialogue with various forces. However, one must admit that it seems it is premature to talk of any concrete results at this stage. Unfortunately, assistance provided by the UN Integrated Office in organizing informal discussions between different groups has not had much of an impact. We hope to see new ideas come from the discussions within the tripartite committee made up of representatives of academic circles, religious organizations, and the business community. The security situation is being exacerbated by armed gangs fighting not only the government but also amongst themselves. In the first 5 months of this year, the number of kidnappings has increased threefold. The number of murders has increased. The number of IDPs, once again, is 17,000 people. The number of sexual-based crimes is skyrocketing. All this requires streamlining and improving the law enforcement system, which is facing very serious challenges in the country. We mustn't forget about the impact of likely impact of the food crisis caused by the irresponsible actions of Western states, the blame which they constantly try to pin upon Russia. We understand the logic of the Secretary General, who, in his report, concludes that the current domestic political situation and the security situation means we cannot count on the long overdue elections being held by the end of the year. Nonetheless, we believe that a political resolution of the domestic disagreements, or the disagreements rather within the country alone, can lead to a genuine and lasting settlement. We carefully read the conclusions of the Secretary General on the independent assessment of the work of the Special Political Mission, drafted in line with Security Council Resolution 2600. We have flagged that he went into most detail on developing recommendations to bolster the Haitian National Police. We will give due consideration to the relevant recommendations as part of work on the next draft resolution. However, we'd like to see more details regarding the mandate of the mission on providing assistance to Haiti in establishing internal dialogue. Without progress in the political track, solving security problems in the country might be tilting at windmills, because chaos in the legislative, executive, and judicial branches of power creates favorable conditions for a growth in crime. Madam President, the Haitians must themselves decide and choose the most viable solution to get out of the political gridlock. Externally imposed solutions are not able to take into consideration the complex nature of the unique root causes of the crisis in Haiti. One of them, we firmly believe, is the perennial, ongoing external interference and the imposition of democratizing models that do not take into consideration the specifics of a particular country. This rough and ready, this coarse approach, comparable to the behavior of a bull in a china shop, has become a go-to in countless crises throughout the world. Any international assistance, including that provided through the UN, must be responsible in nature and must stem from broad national discussions. From our side, we will continue our efforts to achieve these results through the work of the Council and the UN mission, at the center of which should be a Haitian-led and Haitian-owned settlement process. Thank you.
I thank the representative of Russian Federation for their statement.